Okay, I'm redoing this driving video on McKendree Road. This time I'm using the phone instead of digital camera, and it is sunny. Heading on Thayer. My last trip it was cloudy, so this is a repeat video. I should say re-upload because the old one, I'll go ahead and delete the old one since it's cloudy and dreary. Nice train to be there if we get there in time. I know something's coming, I just don't know how much time we got. Be a little bit longer than the last video, just for the simple fact I'm filming sooner. Road until you get past Thayer, of course. Then it's no longer a nice road unless you have a four-wheel drive vehicle. Okay. Pull out 3. Huh? Okay, I have no idea what that means. It's a homemade sunspot mill on the pole, so yeah. Well, that means a turnaround spot. That's that spot we were looking for the other day that we accidentally passed on the way back from there on my last trip here. There's a turnaround spot. Just a receipt. A receipt just came from a bastard thing about jumped out my skin. All this is a piece of paper. Yes, I'm jumping nature. I jump too easy. Of course, I did have experience down here not too long ago, was I did not get on video. That was I had a legit reason to freak out. I'm on that trail at Stone Cliff, and this huge black bear ran down the trail right beside me. Which is hilarious, because if you've seen the video of Stone Cliff, I'm stoning the sandbar and campground in that lower path going up to the trail. I hit the stop record button, went to look at something on my phone, look up, and there's a black bear running past me. I kind of looked up and I heard that loud noise. If I would have recorded 20 seconds, 30 seconds longer, I would have got the bear. Oh well. Makes for a good story anyways. Get the bears in the video. They always seem to go by before or after I record. Kind of like the time I'm down at Claremont and I hit the record button, and just seconds like the record button, the black bear runs across the tracks in front of a train. I'm glad it made it because it did not get hit, but I see it, and 2 seconds later I'm hitting record for the train. I'm hoping this turns out like my McKendree video where I was with a friend and we literally got there and I got the car parked just in time to catch that freight train coming around down that straight stretch and through there. I took a gamble with that and made it. I hope I make it for the train at Thayer. Yeah. Well, so means in the events we'll both get a good video. If not, we won't. Because then the signal was yellow and that one train went by. I think we had just enough time to make it. He switched arms. That one arm's getting tired. I understand now why the news anchor, cameramen for news anchors have those big tripods they put the cameras on when they film news stories, because the cameraman can't hold the camera, or while they set them on the shoulder. It's a beautiful creek. Here's the coal camp of Alaska. Okay, that was weird. Played a big rock. Over there's the coal camp of Alaska. I'll roll down for a second and film. I will be doing videos about that in the future. I've never got a good video of this on my YouTube. I do have photography work. There's a lot of remains there. Foundations, which is covered with kudzu, which you can't see this time of year because the kudzu's so bad. That stuff just takes over. I did watch a YouTube video, which is interesting. Down in the deep south, they used to plant that have it grow on the porches of houses. Back when, after the World's Fair, the Japanese, it was bought over in Japan, and advertised as a beautiful plant, a beautiful vine. I forget what year it was. It was one of the World's Fairs in Chicago, and people started buying it and taking it down south and planting these big plantations, and it started taking over. The Department of Highway started putting it on the side of the roadsides to hold the hillsides up. Well, they didn't know back then what we know now. I think if they knew then what they know now, there wouldn't be kudzu everywhere. I forget what year. I just remember watching the video and I thought it was interesting and entertaining. Now that coal camp house might actually be one of the last houses for the coal camp of Alaska. Somebody sitting on the front porch. officially starts around this next curve or two. It officially starts the coal camp up there. I think those two houses there was part of Alaska. I learned that by doing research about investing in real estate. Could have got one of those places that was auctioned off and I didn't bid on it. Oh well. And what I did bid on here got reclaimed. Okay, now we're officially in Thayer. I misjudged the distance. This is where the coal camp Thayer officially starts. There's an old abandoned house. Yeah, most of these, the taxes are paid up to date on. Slow kids play inside. Believe it or not, the school bus does still come to Thayer and they still pick up kids. There's a total of 18 families that lived here. Can't remember the exact amount of people, but at least 18 families. They're beautiful sorts. I don't hear the train, we may actually make it. One place I could cross off my list of places to film trains is Thayer. I'm very rarely here. Although it does feel awkward coming 2 times in like a week, because usually I'll come once, it might be 6 months, a year later if I come back to Thayer. Back in 2020 I looked at some properties that I bought here for back taxes, which sadly was reclaimed. And I would have loved to kept that one lot, I would have made it a camp. Oh well. Of course I also messed up and didn't send in that paper and lost that 19 acres. Which actually is a good thing, because that's old mine reclaimed property that would have given me I probably would have got trouble with the EPA, so that actually turned out to be a good thing. That mistake probably saved me a lot of money. But I'll say thank you to everybody who watches this video to the very end. Get these houses and the railroad crossing, then I went in and set up for the train. If the train ain't got here yet. I don't think we've missed it. I hope not anyways. And apparently that there was a track. Well, beautiful old house.